Okay, well, let me show you new ways to pay your bills and debt in San Diego. Well, I got quite a bit of a big report here of things for you to follow up on. You don't have to do everything right away, but there's a lot of homework here when you're ready. And I'll go through the highlights of what I have here so you can pick out the things you want to do right away and do the other stuff when you have some more time. Or even think, because now I hope what I give you is new ideas about really how to spend your time or whatever, and not to look at just traditional sources of money and help, to get by in life, because there's just a lot of alternative ways to do things, and that's what I'm trying to show nowadays. Okay, first I'm going to go through like the city and county and the public sources and nonprofits that's available here. And your city, boy, for such a big city, there's not a whole lot, to tell you the truth. But here's some interesting things I found that may be helpful soon. Is they have free financial workshops, at the library. Now, people will say, well, the people who got a library aren't good or what. Man, I love talking at the library, and I made millions of dollars in my life. So the library to me is not a bad place to go. It's where you get good advice and insight and things like that without spending a lot. So don't forget, when you use Google to find something, you're looking for a financial seminar, you're going to find somebody who's going to charge you hundreds or thousands of dollars. And if it's for free, they're there to sell you something for hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I think you get the best, from government sponsored because they're paying the bill, or nonprofit organizations and things like that. Why waste money when you don't have to? So they got that. Other thing about the library people don't realize, because a lot of people really, they may have a computer, but they don't know how to do things on the computer, like how to set up a store on Etsy or something like that to make some extra cash. And there's a lot of libraries that will do that for free. So contact your library. I have a video here of a librarian in Maryland who really does that kind of thing. And you'll see if you watch that video why they do that. Okay, another thing, education is so important in our society. And there's something like 25% or actually, in San Diego, this is an interesting statistic in San Diego, 200,000 people do not have a GED in San Diego. So that's 15% of the population over 25 do not have a GED. So the library have scholarships to take a GED, prep course or get your GED online, and they give out scholarships for that. So that's interesting because that could run a couple $1,000s sometimes to take one of those classes. So that's the only special stuff, unfortunately. Maybe I've been researching for 40 years. I couldn't find anything really exciting after that. But San Diego County is where it starts. Maybe because they both sound the same. The county takes over. There's a $20,000 grant to buy a home at the county level. This is county money. That's there. There's rental housing assistance. A lot of people know about that, but maybe you don't. It's good to know about that. So in addition to that, there's also free home care for seniors and people with disabilities. So there's people that come into your home. So if you don't have somebody, fits that description, but set aside this information because you may be able to help somebody else later. So a lot of this stuff is not just for you today, for your problems, but for problems for tomorrow, and really to help other people. And that's what things are about nowadays. Okay, here's money for seniors to train for a new job. Now, seniors, that could be 40. Well, actually, the official age for seniors in the government is 40 years old because that's when age discrimination starts. But a lot of these programs will start at 50 or 60 or something like that. And there's money to make money as a home care provider. Oh, wait, I put this in. It really wasn't on our topic, but they seem to be hiring a lot of people, and it's a flexible job. Things like that. So it may be of interest to you or someone you know. I mean, they apparently have thousands of people that they pay for to go out and do little things for people who can't get out or have some disability and can't get out. And they seem to be always hiring. So you may want to check into that. Help and services for caregivers and grandparent givers. Actually, grandparent givers are grandparents who are taking care of like grandkids. So there's help and services for people like that. Or here's a $50 coupon for, to spray or neuter your pets. Okay, now here's the important thing is your county there has so many healthcare services. I mean, there's a listing here. If you go to this website, so these are free or on sliding scale, and you should know about them when whether it's to help stop smoking, or you need alcohol abuse treatment, or almost anything you could think of. I mean, there's a listing of 40 or 50 health services there that they have. And remember, it's going to be cheaper than anywhere else, and it's likely to be free too. Now, here's an interesting thing I didn't realize about, and maybe it's unusual in San Diego. They have up to $2,200 a month in cash assistance. This is free money for immigrants that are not eligible for other programs. Wow. So, we have a presidential campaign now trying to disparage immigrants, and here we have people at the local level, have a little kinder heart, it seems, in programs. Okay, here's no-cost, low-cost dental care. This is a listing of programs for that. Dental care is a lot of problems because there's very little money set aside in Obamacare to help cover dental care. So you have to find these kind of programs. There's a list of programs. Now here's another listing of free and low-cost dental centers to Denver, and then another one. See, no one source is going to have everything. It's like even coming to me. I'm probably the world's best source on alternative and free money programs, but I still don't have everything. The world is too big for everybody to have something. So that's right. There's 3 separate databases you should contact there. And here's your long-term care ombudsman. If you have trouble with anything, grandma or yourself in long-term care, this is a person. Ombudsman, they fight for you. Okay. So this is free legal help or free fighting for you for long-term care. Okay. Also, a lot of people don't realize healthcare for seniors. I mean, there's a lot of marketing for that. Here, buy this, buy that, or whatever. These are government experts who get grants to help you decide what's the best healthcare program. They're not there to sell you anything like any other professional is, because they got to make money living. These people make money by getting a government grant, and so they're independent, and they can help you choose healthcare insurance, which is nice. Public health nurses come and help you for free. That was amazing to me. I never knew about that. Okay, and then also here's the program where you pay your low income for cash or food assistance, employment service, and medical needs. Okay, that's a one-stop shop for all those kind of basic programs. And here's the Office of Veterans Benefits. It's amazing. Veterans should really know about them. And I did a study, or found a study, on people who use them, to get government benefits and everything, and they get like almost double the money than if they didn't use them. I mean, these people know the system so well. So this is the government paying another government office, so they get more money from the government. Wow. So it's interesting, but that's the system. It's all about, none of this stuff makes sense. I understand that. It doesn't to me, a lot of it anyway. But it's there. And what I'm trying to do is show people that these are tools that you could use, to make your life better. I mean, if you hate government, well, fine. Just don't use them. But they're there whether you use them or not. Here's $200 to help pay your energy bill. Right. So this is a temporary financial hardship. Wow. I need $200. They got it for you. Okay, money to pay energy for medical devices. See, a lot of times if you have some medical equipment, you're sucking up a lot of energy, and so your energy bills is going to increase, so they give you extra money for that. Or here's 30% discount on your energy bill. Or free home improvements, even if you're a renter. You get free home improvements, for homeowners or renters or whatever, to make your apartment or house more energy efficient, and you won't have such a bill. This is an interesting thing. You get a $5 discount on Uber. Your mass transportation people there are given $5 discount, so you can use an Uber to get from your house to the transit or whatever. It was just interesting. Now here's something that is a serious thing. I think one of the most important things that for people to know about, and that's your local 211 number. This is a number that will get you hooked up with either a nonprofit or government office for anything. These are staff of researchers, just not me and my 1 or 2 researchers that I have now. There's a staff been doing this forever. Do it for free. They have a database they maintain. They get government money, and grant money from nonprofits also to do this. And every nonprofit registers with them because it's United Way kind of thing. So every nonprofit wants to get in on the United Way deal for getting money. And so they keep a database of them. And that's a place you go. Look, there's 6,000 organizations. You're never going to find any of these using Google, because you're going to find Google like to get credit counseling or something like that. And you're going to find that people are going to charge you an arm and a leg for this, or they're going to sell you something, pretend it's free, But these people are the people you'll find here who get grant money to solve that problem for free. That's who you want. You don't want people, who are there to sell you something. Get a deal on this, get a deal on. Man, how do you know the deal? Because all their deal is for them to get money from you. So you call that number, or go to their website. I would call too, but it's fun to go to the website to see all the people there. Like here for home repair. 41 programs for home repair. Financial assistance. This is somebody's going to give you money for something. 288 nonprofit organizations that give financial assistance. You'll have to, comb through them or whatever. There's 288. That's why it's probably better to call. Hey, where can I go for financial assistance on XYZ? Okay, 18 programs on car repair, right? Who would have thought, that? There's even programs that give out free cars, for people who need it. Financial legal help. Okay, so you have financial legal help problems. So you're something with money and legal and law. 1,174 people. I'm going to do it for free. Wow. That's what I mean. Gee, what a country. But the thing is, nobody knows about that. That fat cats will go and hire somebody for $200 an hour, or whatever, $300, whatever the lawyers cost nowadays. And here's somebody you could do. You don't have that money, to do it for free. Okay, free cooking, nutrition, and gardening classes. I get so sorry. I see. I run out of time. Oh, we don't run it. Okay, state programs, another program. Other programs in your state. Okay, the government subsidized mortgage. This is one thing. If you have a mortgage, call this number now, because there's a whole bunch of government programs that could reduce your mortgage and give you all other kind of benefits. And don't call a mortgage broker and things like that yet. Maybe you want to eventually, but do the free way. These people do it for free. They get money from the government to do it for free. Excuse me. So you don't want to fool around. Do this first. Check it out. See if you can cut your mortgage in half or whatever. All kind of programs, since the crash in the stock market, the government set up all kind of programs so people don't lose their house. So make sure you know that. Here's $3,000 a month to pay your mortgage. Wow. And that's a California program. An extra $3,000, because if you have trouble. See, who would ever think, where am I going to get somebody to give me $3,000 a month to pay my mortgage? Oh, wow. Because I just lost my job or something. That's what this is there for. Okay. There's $15,000 down payment to buy a home. Okay. Here, or how about this? You save $1, and the government will give you an extra $3 for you to save up for a home. Wow. Wow. So that means you only have to pay, 25% of the, no, it's 1 to 3. So you only have to pay 33%, of the down payment. So if they're asking for a down payment of $30,000, you only have to come up with 10, because the government's going to pay $20,000 of the other stuff. See? That's why, who wouldn't know? You never see an ad for that, but the banks have ads for them, for you to save or get their mortgage from them and all that kind of. Okay, now here's the one thing you should do no matter who you are. And make an appointment with a free financial counselor. These people, again, are those people who are professionals. I got videos of, you can see the kind of expertise you get. Watch those videos. These are free people. Help you. I got a listing there of everybody in California. Choose one near you. You don't like that person, excuse me, just choose another one. They're all there, and they're there to help you solve your problems, particularly the credit card people, all those people. Get help and get it free and get it right away. More money management counseling. This is from your county cooperative extension service. They do a lot of the financial counseling too for money. for free. They get counselors in for free to help you. I have a video there. You'll see that the counselor said they even call your creditors and work things out for you there. So if you're afraid to do all that, there's help for you. Don't hide. That's the most important thing. Just get out there, start using these sources, and find somebody to help or whatever, so you understand and don't have to struggle yourself. It's out there. It may not take one phone call. Maybe it'll take a bunch of phone calls or whatever, but who cares? I don't know what's the perfect thing to do, but I know the thing not to do is nothing. So you keep doing something. That's the important thing. Okay, now California Foreclosure Prevention Act. Okay, you know about that. And that's an office that could help you if you worry about losing your home. Okay, energy. Here's more energy bill assistance and a free home fix-up. So they have energy payments. Again, they help you pay your energy bill, give you extra money if you're in trouble paying your energy bill, give you discounts on your energy bill or whatever. Here's money and services for people over 60. This is the hotline of the state. Anything you need for people over 60, like me. I need a better golf club. You can try calling them. Okay, $100 to hook up for monthly discounts on a landline or a wireless phone. Okay, this is something. Troops, there's special programs and financial assistance and help our veterans with that. Government attorney will collect your bad check. Somebody writes you a bad check, it's bad, you get a bad paycheck, and there's laws against that stuff. So what are you going to do as an individual? Yell and scream, hire an attorney? That's going to cost you a bunch, or they're going to take half your money or whatever. No, you call this office. This is a government office. You could wipe people off the map, let alone just sue them. That's who you want on your side. The same people who brought you Desert Storm will fight for that bad check. Man, that's what I mean. Always use the free one first. And these are government attorneys. Or how about $75,000 for crime victims? People don't realize, you're a victim of crime, whether you break your glasses or lose work or bills that you can't pay. I mean, there's assistance for that. Grants, money you don't have to pay back. Okay, local health clinics. Now, here's the main database of dental and health clinics in the whole nation. So find out what's there. Again, it's a third database. I gave you some other databases, but wow, the more databases you have to search, the more you're going to get lucky. It's like panning for gold sometime. You never know where that gold nugget is, but it's not going to jump out of the river itself and jump in your pocket. Okay, also to realize that there are hospitals out there that have to treat you for free if you can't afford to pay the bill. It's a law. There's about 150 hospitals involved in this. Find out the hospitals near you. So if you want to go to some hospital and you're worried about the bill, you go to one of them. And free prescription drugs. I mean, there's no reason. It's an income based, so it depends. There's programs for you to pay for prescription drugs or not pay for prescription drugs if you're not covered. If you're not covered all the way even. So find out about that. There's a video. This woman explains how she does. She gets $300 a month to pay for prescription drugs. This is interesting. Individual development accounts. We talked about that. They're like the ones for a mortgage, but they're ones for all kinds of things. And there's 12 programs in California like that. Find out about them. So you could put in $1, they'll put in $5, and it's like winning the lottery. And you could save up to start a business or go to school, anything you want. Okay, here are the top 25 grants and free services in California. I have them all listed there. Whereas health care for kids, $6,000 for groceries, $8,000 to train for a new job, missing deposits. Right, man, go there because there's a lot of money sitting there. My wife, really, she got like $1,500, just by calling that office for her mother. Mother forgot she had that money somewhere, whatever. We forget things. We have a deposit from the phone company we did 20 years ago. That's still sitting there, whatever. They also have one for uncollected child support. If there's like over $500 million in this, database of money. You just have to call if somebody owes you back child support. Call and find out. Maybe you get lucky, and it only costs you a phone call. Free prescription drug is there too. Transportation, child care, and cash. To live on. Or here's the next are like $1,200 for seniors. This is money that a lot of them don't know about. Or free help with paying bills, rent, and mortgage. Wow. Free treatment by the best doctors in the world. This is the doctors who study stuff. And you can't be treated for a condition locally by your doctor, see a lot of. Well, check that source, because these are people who are getting grants to study that for free, and you get free health care and everything in addition to it. Money to pay your heating and cooling bills, money to weatherize your home, child support enforcement, 300 colleges that seniors could go to for free. All this stuff is there. Or care for your dogs and cats. Okay, now here are videos that describe those 25 programs that I have that I already told you about it. And their videos are only about 2-3 minutes a piece. So don't worry about getting stuck, for the rest of the afternoon or not. Just choose the ones that you think, you're interested in. And I give a more detailed explanation about each of those 25. Okay, and then after that, what do we have? Student loan debt. Everybody seems to have student loan debt, no matter what age you are. 24 or 79. It's people still carrying around it. And remember that you don't have to have a private person call you to fix this. And I'll show you the websites here. The government says that, they will handle, everything, because otherwise these other people will just do the same thing for you and charge you money somehow, to do it, because they have to, because they're advertising to be on Google and pay somebody to talk to you and whatever. But the people, the government already getting paid, and they know the laws. Why should call somebody, to go learn the law for you when you can call somebody who wrote the law and they're free. So that's what this is about. And they have programs there now. You could pay as little as like $5 a month, and you'll never get paid, but that's you never pay it all off. But fine, they'll forget it after like 15, 20 years or something. They say, no, you don't have to pay anymore. So, they forgive loans that way too. So if you're hurting for paying your loans, check this out. It's important. Okay, let's do loans, and there's even the plus loans, talk about. And there's government, I know, there's a new law too you should be aware of. If you think the college lied to you, you could get the loan forgiven, because they do that. They say, you're going to make $1 million with this degree and everything like that. And so now they find out people are getting their loans forgiven because they found this is in the law, but nobody knew about it till recently. So they're using that, and so you got to get back to these sharks by using real shark bait. Okay, government programs to make extra money. Now here is something: $8,000 to learn a new skill. This is something it's not a degree. It's for a couple months to learn something. You want to be a massage therapist. You want to know how to code computers or be a graphic designer or something like that. Okay, and there's the website. Find about those programs. You could be a millionaire and still be eligible, for this kind of money. And that's what's amazing to me, is that millionaires will find out about it. Believe me, they're the people I used to work for. That's how I learned all this stuff. And here's free money to live on while you start your own business. That's right. You could use your unemployment money for that. And it varies. I know in San Diego, I interviewed someone who did it for that. So they have that there. So instead of having to look for a job, you can use that money to live on while you start your own business. Okay, and also if you want to be a freelancer, if you're looking for a job, and you're not in a traditional job, or you don't think you can get a traditional job, or you have an opportunity that's not a traditional job, and you're worried about legal problems, management problems, tax problems, all those kinds of things that come up as an independent, paying your bill, there's free help. There's free consulting help, and they're right there in San Diego. These, again, are people who get grants to help you with any kind of problem like that you have. Even as a freelancer or whatever, you don't have to hire lawyers and accountants and everything. They have a videotape there. I've interviewed these people, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Also, crowdfunding. Now, this is important because crowdfunding is a new way of getting money in our society. That's a free money. You don't pay it back. And it's easier than government programs. It's free, and not only free money, but it's free to apply. There's no income requirements. Where else are you going to have something that doesn't have a credit check and all this kind of stuff? Nothing. You keep the money forever. There's no complicated forms. It's fast. 30, 60 days, it's all over. Fat cats who manage our society aren't involved. They don't determine whether you get the money. It's the people, man. The people tell you. If you have a good idea. So you can use it for your invention, your idea, you're starting a business or anything. Nonprofit, it's just a wonderful. Artists are using it too, because they get more money there than from the National Endowment of the Arts. So that's more than the government's giving out in grants. That's how good this stuff is, and it's a better guarantee of success, because instead of trying to get a money from a fat cat. Oh, I do this, is going to be great because people are going to buy it. No, you go and buy it first. You have people on the internet say if they would buy this, and that's what people do. They love doing this, And women are more successful at it than men are. Women are making like twice as much money, at getting money from this source than men are, because see, half the people who give the money are women. It's not like venture capital and men are running all these other ways of getting money, but they don't rule this. So that's why they're on a level playing field. Man, I have videos of people who've done this. They started with $11 and wound up with $89,000 for their business. Now, here's a guy who lived a life of crime and drugs, and he got $8,000. And, he had a rap sheet probably so big that he couldn't get a loan or money anywhere, but he can on the internet. That's what's so cool. So all these people there read about it. This woman, started a blog and a cookbook and got $10,000 and started a whole new career. Young couple, teenagers get this stuff, travel expenses, everything. And also it's used for paying bills. I mean, look at this. Somebody got $10,000 for a wedding. On probably $9,000 pay a dog surgery, or here, there's a woman here who you could help people. You could be a superhero. You could be somebody who really helps the community. This lady was following somebody who had an accident in front of her, and she stopped, and it was a real bad accident. She was holding this fellow who was hurt in the accident very badly, waiting for the ambulance. His hand was gone. It was like somewhere else, And so what she did after the ambulance came and took her, she went on crowdfunding and raised $75,000 for him to get a new hand. Wow. I mean, that's amazing. Didn't have to go to some bureaucrat. Didn't have to fill out mountains of paperwork or anything. Just went out, hey, this has to be done. Obama even raises money this way instead of going to Capitol Hill. Here's his website trying to get $1 million for the refugees or whatever. Because Capitol Hill will play with them to do anything. So he went around them and used crowdfunding. See, that's what the rest of us could do. Okay, here's another thing. Peer-to-peer loans and other money like that is cheaper, better, faster than going to the bank. Now we have platforms. I have them here, where you go on, you get money cheaper than the bank would lend you money, easier than the bank would lend you money. If you want to invest in money, it's better than giving it to the bank who gives you 0.5% and lends it out for 12%. Here, you make 7% and give it out for 8%. So there's all these fat cats that are making all this money in the middle are going away. So that's what these peer-to-peer lending sites are all about. Community banks, man, they're another thing that people don't realize. These are banks that get grant money to make sure the communities profit from, this money that's being invested and lent to people, not investors. Like you go to a normal bank, they're just there to have investors make money, not for you, not to be to worry about you and your ability to pay and things like that. They're more for the community to grow. So that's why they're a lot better place. They're a lot nicer places to get money than a normal bank. And here's a way to make extra money too. It's really in the gig economy, or they call it the on-demand economy. There's so many platforms, which means websites, where you could go and sign up and get instant money kind of thing, instant jobs. You don't have to worry about insurance. You don't have to worry about collecting the money. All these things are taken care of by the platform. It's a place where people go on, look for things to do. People all over the world like say, hey, I need somebody, I'll pay him $10 an hour to pick out the green things in pictures on the internet people have weird jobs to do, that you can make easy money on the internet. Just saying, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. Or driving people around in your car. People are making, $20 an hour or more doing that. I mean, a lot of these things and delivery services, whatever. You have a car, there's 30 things you could do, with that. Or even lend your car out when you're not using it. We only use our car 10% of the time. And you can go on this platform, make it available for other. So instead of somebody using Hertz and having to pay $50 a day or whatever, they use yours and only pay $25 a day. But it's extra money for you. Or your garage or anything. There's so many ways. You have old clothes in your closet you don't. I mean, there's websites in there. They'll send you boxes. You pack it up, send them, and they send you a check. check. Yeah. So there's so many new ways. Man, you love pets. You can make $30,000, $40,000 in your house. Have an extra pet or two, because people prefer doing that. Bring a pet to a nice house, apartment, or whatever, than some kennel that's like a jail for these poor dogs. And people making lots of money. It's a growth business. So these are what I have 50 programs like that, and this is where the jobs are growing. Traditional jobs aren't growing anymore. It's these kinds of on-demand jobs that are growing. So a lot of people are putting together 3 or 4 of these to make a living, and really what they're doing is then working on what they really want to do in life, if they're an artist or have some little business they're trying to do, but this gives them enough income to keep going, and on a flexible schedule. That's what's so cool about it. If you go part-time job and traditional job, they want you there every day, 3 to 9 or whatever the heck it is. Here, you don't want to go today, you don't go today. You don't want to work an hour, $5, you want to quit? No, nobody cares. You don't have to make excuses that your grandmother died. Things like that. So it's a big growth area of our country. Start learning about it. And here's an organization, Peers, that go there, because they have a lot of these that are evaluated. So they could go about the 50 I have, they maybe have 20 of them there. You could tell exactly what people are making, how much they're doing, what it involves, and all the details by an independent party. So that's good to see and evaluate what the heck you're doing. Then I have some other opportunities you may not know. You can make money by inviting people over for dinner. That's right. Or you can save 40% on your automobile repair bills. Or if you like fixing up cars, that's a way. You go to somebody's house, fix them up car. You got tools and everything. Or here, you have extra land. You live on big property. People making $30,000 a year doing something extra with their land because they're not using it. I mean, not like people farming or anything, but just people want to camp, want to hold a festival. They want to do it. So there's a platform for that. Extra cash with the phone. You have a camera. There's businesses that want you to go, I want you to take a picture of that store downtown in your street, and they pay you money to go down, take it, and you send it to them or whatever. And there's all kinds of things like that people don't realize. I mean, that you can make money on. There's more. You could be in the real estate business, and not only any real estate. And I have a video there shows you. You have an idea for a T-shirt. You can just scribble something here. Send it to this website. They put it up on the website. And enough people like it. They sell T-shirts for you. They make them. They take the money and send you a check. Wow, you start a business. So if you have a T-shirt idea, this is the way to do it and test it out. And see, any business like that. Then I show you any kind of business you want to start, like a store. You can start a store for 20 cents now. That's all you need. Man, before you need hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now there's platforms. You have an idea for a store. You put your idea there. You make one product or whatever. Put it there. See if anybody likes it. And they take care of everything. See, that's what's so neat. The drudgery of being in a small business, why people didn't do it, because they had to worry about accounting, they had to worry about, how are they going to bill people, they had to worry about insurance, they had to worry about, forms with the business, the government and all that stuff. All that is done by the platform. So it's so great now, and it's easier, and really, that's the way we're growing. Whether it's easy or not, I mean, to me, what's important is that we learn about where the growth is. Because if all of us are trying to, grab onto what's shrinking, that everybody's trying to jump on that one lifeboat and don't realize there's a big ship right next to us we could just hang on to and keep floating by. But all we know is that little lifeboat, that's going to get crowded and people are going to start acting weird and nothing's going to happen except bad stuff. And now here's another thing: when bad stuff happens, I have how to get how to not get screwed in life. First of all, wait. Here I have a download. Download this ebook that shows you how to get a fast $700 if have an emergency. So you don't go to payday loans or any of those people that are going to rip you off forever. You don't want to do that. So download that ebook about that. It's 6 ways of getting a fast $700 to solve your financial problems with no loans, no paybacks, no scams. Okay, and then here the last one I have is how to get justice and get your money back. So many companies and organizations rip you off. I have something here, all the people that regulate these people. Everybody's regulated. Your lawyer rips you off. You have an office you could go to that will investigate your lawyer. Your insurance company, the same way. And they'll fight for you and won't charge you anything. A lawyer will fight for you and charge you money, right? And you may or may not win. It doesn't matter. And the lawyer's lawyer will be better than your lawyer. but not the government. You get the government to call them and fight. They're bigger than anybody's lawyer because they could put them out of business. And they're all set up to handle your complaints and follow up. It's usually enough to shake the money out of anybody, and get satisfaction. And another thing is, you realize that if if collection agencies call you and they don't do it to the letter of the law, you get $1,000 from them. So they're scared as hell as that. So here's who to contact about that. Just know about the law, because they're not supposed to harass you. They're not supposed to call you dinner. They're not, call you back if you tell them not to, and all this kind of stuff. But they do, because they know that's the only way they get their money, if they scare the hell out of you. But that's illegal. So find out your rights and dealing with that. The whole thing is in life, I think, is knowing your options. And the people who know their options, it makes life a lot easier. You don't feel trapped. You don't get that fear. You don't have that pressure on your back or psychic or whatever. And that's what I'm trying to do, is show people that. And if in what I have here and giving you isn't enough, there's 3 places you could always go to that will do extra research for you. And that's your 211 that I told you about, your local library that is a great place. I have videos there of how they want to help you with anything, and also your elected official. And I have videos there of how they are there to help you. I mean, the fat cats use these people. I have a list of all your local officials you could contact, how to find them, and just call their office. They have people in their office just getting paid to help solve your problem. Because if they solve your problem, you didn't think you could solve it, and they can, because they have special phone numbers to call these places. They do this all the time. You'll vote for that son of a gun no matter what they do. And they'll stay in office forever by just solving little problems like that every day. So it's important. And the other thing, all these sources you contact, even if they don't have what you need, never leave empty-handed. It's important that you ask them for suggestions on where else you could get that help, because they're in that business. They will know things that I probably don't even know, or something new, or something's coming down the pike that could help you. So always, when you're contacting and looking for help, don't leave empty-handed no matter what.